is my life.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, Beatles Talk.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. It's time for the 12 noon news on the Street 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube, courtesy the Sea Champion. In the headlines, registered Venezuelan nationals say they are experiencing problems without renewals. A prison officer is being questioned over brandishing his firearm for a pensioner. And in news overseas, Venezuelan authorities release Guyanese fishermen. With the details, I am Jason Shields. Registered Venezuelan nationals in Trinidad and Tobago have complained of having problems since their registration cards have expired and have not been renewed. Hundreds of registered Venezuelans have also still are without their registration cards. Cabinet approved a second extension of the amnesty for 6 more months as of January 1st, 2021. The immigrants have complained that they are now having issues with being laid off, being evicted from their homes, non-renewals of contracts, and non-compliance with payments. Back in June 2019, 16,523 Venezuelans were registered to live and work in this country for 1 year. In other news, a prison officer is being held for questioning after he allegedly drew his firearm on a 72-year-old man on Monday afternoon. The incident took place just after 6 p.m. near the Eddie Hart ground in Tacarigua, allegedly over a land dispute. Officers of the Northern Division Task Force reportedly observed a scuffle along the priority bus route near the venue between the two men. In the fracas, a 48-year-old prison officer was seen brandishing his firearm. Upon noticing the officers, the man identified himself as a prison officer. He informed the officers that the older man who had confronted him on 2 occasions. The firearm and the user license were seized pending further investigation. Both men were taken to the Aruca police station where they were questioned and released. In news overseas, Venezuela on Monday night released the Guyanese fishermen from 2 Guyanese vessels which had been detained by Venezuela last month. The detention of the fishermen led to fresh tensions between Venezuela and the international community. Foreign Affairs Minister here in Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Amory Brown, recently said the development came as a result of intense diplomatic work by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, who is the chairman of CARICOM, the president of Guyana, Irfan Ali, and the respective foreign ministers of both Guyana and Venezuela. The 2 Guyanese fishing vessels, the Lady Nayara and the Seawolf, were intercepted by Venezuelan naval vessels last month, and the captains of both vessels were instructed to sail to Point Guiara, where they were detained. Guyana claimed the boats were operating off the coast of Wiani Point within the country's exclusive economic zone. However, Venezuelan authorities have denied the claim. That was your news to 12 noon on the street, 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube, courtesy the Sea Champion. Recapping the headlines. Registered Venezuelan nationals say they are experiencing problems without renewals. A prison officer is being questioned over brandishing his firearm for a pensioner. And in news overseas, Venezuelan authorities release Guyanese fishermen. Our next major newscast comes up at 4 p.m., but we do have news briefs at 2 p.m. and the Street Sport Report coming up at 1 p.m. I am Jason Shields. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com. Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.